Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you that remember this little chipper, this is the one I got in the auction last month, or however long ago I posted this video, or this latest video, whatever. But I want to get this running today and see what it needs, and then hopefully we'll get some parts for it, maybe some new bearings and stuff from Bearing Boys, and we'll get it working by the end of the video hopefully. I guess without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I guess the most important part of a chipper is the engine. What drives it is most important. I'm not sure why I said that, but I realise how stupid that sounds. All of it's important, as you're all aware, but this one doesn't turn over. It's a 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. It's quite a big engine, single cylinder. It's got a little bit of self-lubrication going on. That's alright, we don't mind that. For those unfamiliar, there's a little hand lever there that's like a clutch essentially. That just sort of tensions the belt, which drives all the blades so it can chip and shred. There's essentially a second chute here, so you shred in that one, and this one I guess is just the chipper, and you put things in. There's like a big hopper that goes on top there, and then all the stuff comes out the bottom there. Again, there's another little sort of chute for that at the bottom there. First things first, let's take this pull cord off and try and get the engine turning over. It has occurred to me that it might not be working because I hit it on my van. So yeah, I guess it was actually me that's made this not work, because now it seems to engage every time. It seems to have loads of compression. What I'm going to do now, I'll take the spark plug out. It doesn't look that old, and we'll just check it's got spark. Someone's sort of MacGyvered a start switch on here, but let's try this out. Just making sure not to touch my hand on anything. Not sure if you can see that, but it's got really good spark. I mean, I don't think that's meant to be in there. There's quite a lot of residue on the inlet manifold there, going to the carb. I might just quickly take the carb off and clean all this out. So I just noticed that this has got a brand spanking new Jubilee clip on it, which makes me question if this has been fiddled with recently. So, like I say, we'll take the carb off and we'll have a good look. I'll get these parts cleaned up and we'll be back. The workmanship that goes into all of these parts is quite remarkable. I could do with a new gasket. I might try and source one, but for the meantime, because I can't source one, I'm going to try it and just see if it works without getting a new one. I've just put some fuel in it. I haven't put the fuel line on yet. I just wanted to run a tiny bit through just to make sure it's not blocked, which it actually seems to be. Oh, there's a fuel tap. ridiculous is that? Literally, what you saw me do then was it starting. I can't believe it started so quickly, and it ran quite nicely. The throttle doesn't seem to work, so let's start it up again and we'll see if we can get the throttle to work. I'm not sure if you guys could hear, but when I tried to use the chipper, which is in this sort of segment, as opposed to the shredder, which is in this one, it sounded really awful. So I was going to change the bearings, but I'm probably not going to bother now. But what I will do, however, is check why it sounds awful, because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It might be that the blades are blunt. If that's a thing, I'm not sure. So we'll take this off so I can get to the blades, and we'll have a look at the blades then. It's a bit barbaric what I did, but I used my trusty steel key and bar, and I barred this pin round here, and then as I was barring it round, I just kept grinding close to the edge there, because I mean all of these have got a lot of play in them, so I couldn't see any issue with doing it on this one. And then to free it up, because it was still a bit seized, I then just hammered on the edge of it from this way. And cleaned it up with the grinder, and it seems just like the other ones now. I got all the new bolts fitted around the outside and welded in. Now, I found what the issue was. The blades that you can just see at the top corner there, they rub on a little sort of V piece on the end of this. And where they rub, they should go just past it. And I think what the person had done before that changed the bearings, they put the whole drum slightly further that way, which has stopped it from being able to cut on the chipper side. It just chattered, as you heard. So the way to rectify this is as follows. So now the engine's all back on, I'm going to focus on starting to fix some of the other problems, one of which being the gasket for the carb is leaking. If you're seeing this video right now, I've annoyingly lost all of the footage that I took yesterday of this. We ran this up to temperature, we was running it for about half an hour-ish, and there was a couple of issues that we found, one of which being the belt disintegrated. Now the belt is still there in place, but just bits of it were falling off and it was slipping. There was also a couple of other issues that we found. One of which being that it doesn't seem to want to empty itself out. As you can see, it's full of stuff, full of chip right now. The other being the carb was still leaking from the bowl, so I need to look at that again. You have to believe me that I used this. Obviously I've got some chip here to show that I did use the machine yesterday, but the file got corrupted and I lost all the data from it yesterday. I think what I'm going to do is come back to this in the summer when it's a little bit nicer. The floor is absolutely saturated right now. This is why I sat on this pad here, because it was just sinking into the ground when we were trying to place it here. There's a hell of a lot more to chip here, so we'll bring this back in some nicer weather and we'll get it all chipped up and see if there's any other issues once I change the belt. I know it's not the ending you want, but if you like the video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.